Hello dear children, welcome to the maths class. Now last day we have seen about a new concept, that is decimals. We have just introduced the concept of decimals. What a decimal is, how you read a decimal, what are the places in a decimal, what are the values of the places, and also we have learned how to convert decimals to fractions and fractions to decimals. Now today we will be learning another one concept related to decimals, that is comparing decimals. Comparison of decimals, how to compare decimals. Now before we go for comparing decimals, we'll be learning about types of decimals. There are two types of decimals based on the number of decimal places. If the decimals are having the same number of decimal places, then we call it as a like decimal. So what are like decimals? Decimals having the same number of decimal places. So for example, suppose you have 4.38 and say 26.42. So this is 4.38, 26.42. Here both of these decimals are having the same number of decimal places. How many decimal places here? 2. Here also you are having 2 decimal places. So nothing is mattering us regarding the whole number part. We are only concerned with the decimal part. So decimals having the same number of decimal places, we call them as like fractions. And if they don't have the same number of decimal places, we call them as unlike fractions. They are not like, unlike fractions. One example is say 25.3 and 26.25. So 25.3 has got only one decimal place, 26.25 has got 2 decimal places, even though both of them are having the same number of places in the whole number part. So we are not concerned with the whole number part, only with the decimal part. So two types of decimals are there, like and unlike decimals. What are like decimals? Decimals having the same number of decimal places. If they don't have the same number of decimal places, we call them as unlike decimals. Now if you are given unlike decimals, how you can make them like decimal? You take this example itself. These two are unlike decimals, 25.3, 26.25. So here 25.3 has got only one decimal place, 26.25 has got 2 decimal places. Hence they are unlike decimals. To make them like, that is both of them should be having the same number of decimal places, which means 25.3 having one decimal place should be changed into, so if you have to make it the same, means here 26.25 is having 2 decimal places. So this also should be made as 2 decimal places. Now how you can make 2 decimal places? 25.3. Here it stops with 1 decimal place. So after the 10th place, if you go on adding zeros, that is if you make it as 25.30000, whatever it is, you go on adding zeros, will the value of this decimal change? No. Why? Because the other places the digit is 0, which means there is no value there. So you can add any number of zeros after the digit, so that there is no change in the value of the decimal. Of course you cannot make it like this, 25.03 you cannot make. Then what will happen? The 3 now has come in which place? The 100th place. But our concern is it is in the 10th place only. If 3 comes to the 100th place, then the value is changed. The value of 3 here will be 3 by 100, but here the value is only 3 by 10. So the value of the whole decimal has changed. These two are never the same, but these two are same. So you can add any number of zeros after the concerned decimal place. So to change an unlike decimal to like decimal, what you do is you find out which among the given decimals has got a maximum number of decimal places. Here we have got only 2 decimals given. Sometimes you may given 4 or 5 decimals and asked to make all of them like decimals. Then what will you do? You find among the list which is having the maximum number of decimal places and change all the others to that many decimal places by adding zeros after the decimal place what is given for the other decimals. So here 25.3, 26.25. Maximum decimal place is for this decimal having 2 decimal places. So you have to change this also into 2 decimal places. What you should do? Add a 0. So this becomes 25.3 and this is 26.25. Now 25.30 and 26.25. So here now both of them are having the same number of decimal places. So we have changed the unlike decimal to like decimals. 3.8, 4.629 and say 14.24. Suppose you are given 3 decimals. Now when you look into the 3 decimals, they are all unlike decimals because each is having different number of decimal places. Now to convert all these to like decimals, what you should do? Look into the one which is having the maximum number of decimal places. Which among this has got a maximum number of decimal places? 4.629 having maximum 3 decimal places. So what you have to do? To make all these 3 like decimals, you have to change the other 2 also into a decimal having 3 decimal places. Here 3.8 is having only 1 decimal place. You will have to or make 2 more decimal places so that it becomes 3 decimal places. So to make 2 more decimal places, what you should do? You should be adding zeros. How many zeros? 2 zeros. So this becomes 3.800, 4.629 and the last one, how many decimal places are there? 2 decimal places are there. You require 1 more. So that becomes 4.240. Now when you look into these 3, all of them are having 3 decimal places without changing the value of any of them. So this is how you change the unlike decimals to like decimals. Now we require this concept for comparing decimals. Now comparison of decimals also we can do it in for 2 separate ones. That is one if both of them are like decimals and one if they are unlike decimals. So let us first deal with the case when we have like decimals. Like decimals means they will be having the same number of decimal places. So suppose you are having say 4.32 and 6.45. 2 decimals we are having. Here both of them are having the same number of decimal places. 2 decimal places are there. Now how to compare this? The first step for comparing decimals is you look into the whole number part. Even for comparing decimals, you are concerned with the whole number part. The first step there is to compare the whole number part. Now here, what is the whole number part? 4. Here, what is the whole number part? 6. So 4 and 6. Now you compare 4 and 6. Which is greater? 6 is greater. So the whole number part, if that part is greater, for whichever decimal the whole number part is greater, then that decimal will be the greater decimal. So here the whole number part is 4, here it is 6. Since 6 is greater than 4, which decimal will be greater? 6.45 will be greater than 4.32. That is comparing the whole number part. Now, supposing you have like this 6.32 and 6.45. So what's the first step? You compare the whole number part. Now when you compare the whole number part, here the whole number part is 6, here also it is 6. Both are same. So now how to find which decimal is greater? So when first step you find that the whole number part is same, you go for the next step where you are going to compare the decimal parts. Now in the decimal parts also you go stepwise. First you will be comparing the 10th place. So let us look at the 10th place digits. Here the 10th place digit is 3. Here the 10th place digit is 4. You compare the 10th place digits. Which is greater? 4 is greater. So the decimal with the 10th place greater will be the greater decimal. So here since 4 is greater, 6.45 will be greater than 6.32. Understood? Now, one more type we are having. Suppose it is say like this, 6.42 and 6.45. First step, you compare the whole number part. Both are 6, same. Then you go for comparing the decimal part starting with the 10th place. 10th place also you compare. Here it is 4, here also 4. So 10th place also both are same. So the next step will be to compare the 100th place. So 100th place, here it is 2, here it is 5. Which is greater? 5 is greater than 2. So the decimal having the greater 100th place will be the greater decimal. So here it will be 6.45 greater than 6.42. Supposing here it was say 6.46. Then 5 is less. 6 is greater than 5. So which decimal will be greater? 6.46 will be greater than 6.45. So understood how to compare decimals if like decimals are given. What do? As a first step you compare the whole number part. If the whole number parts are same, then you compare the 10th place. If there also it is the same, compare the 100th place. If 100th place also same digit, you are having two decimals having the 1000th place also. So if there the 10th place, 100th place all are same, then you compare the 1000th place. So is it clear how to compare decimals like decimals? In stepwise how you are going to compare each place. Now supposing you are having unlike decimals to be compared. You are having two decimals 5.46 and 5.4. Now here you see that these are unlike decimals. Why they are unlike decimals? 5.46 has got two decimal places, 5.4 has got only one decimal place. So they are unlike decimals. So before you start comparing the unlike decimals, the first step what you have to do is change the unlike decimals to like decimals. Now how we are going to convert unlike decimals to like decimals? Which is having maximum number of decimal places? 5.46 is having maximum number of decimal places. How many? 2. So you will have to change the one which is having less number of decimal places to the one which is having more number of decimal places. So how you are going to convert? This 5.4, you will have to create one more decimal place. So this now becomes 5.46 and 5.40. You converted this unlike decimal to like decimal by inserting one more place. For creating that place, what digit did you put there? 0. So now you have got both of this as like decimals. Now how to compare like decimals? We have learned. First step, compare the whole number part. Here the whole number part, here it is 5, here also it is 5. So whole number parts are same. So we go for the next step, compare the decimal part. So decimal part, compare the 10th place. 10th place, here it is 4, here also it is 4. So there also we are not able to compare it. Go for the next place, that is the 100th place. Here 6, here 0. Which is greater? 6 is greater. So which decimal will be greater? 5.46 will be greater than 5.4. Even if you write 5.40, it is okay because the value never changes. So unlike decimals comparison, one more step you have to do. What is that step? As a first step, you will change the unlike decimals to like decimals and then compare the like decimals. Like decimals, how you are comparing? First compare the whole number part. If it is same, compare the 10th place. There also it is the same, compare the 100th place. Again the same, compare the 1000th place. Now the question arises to your mind. If all the places are same, whole number part is also same, the 10th place also same, 100th place is also same, the 1000th place is also same. What does it mean? The decimals are equal. One example, suppose you take say 4.632 and 4.632. Compare the whole number part, both are 4. 10th place 6, 100th place 3, 1000th place 2. So here they are equal decimals. So hope you have understood how to compare decimals, both cases like decimals and unlike decimals. Now you are going to learn how to write the units of money, length and weight. Money, length and weight in terms of decimals, or how to use decimals to write the unit of money, length and weight. Now let us find what are the units. So one by one let us take. Let us take first money. What is the unit of money? Paise and rupees. So you are going to write this money concept, the unit of money in terms of decimals. So for that you should be knowing what is the relation between the different units of a particular concept. So sometimes you may be asked to write one unit in terms of the other. So our concern for money is paise and rupees. Now let us find out the relation between paise and rupees. Now what is 1 rupee equal to? 1 rupee equals 100 paise, or 100 paise is equal to 1 rupee. 100 paise equals 1 rupee. So what will be 1 paise? 100 paise is 1 rupee. So what will be 1 paise? 1 paise will be equal to 1 by 100 of a rupee. 1 by 100. So here you are having a fraction, 1 by 100. Now we have learned how to convert fractions to decimals. What you will do? Yes, shift the decimal place towards the left as many places depending upon how many zeros are there in the denominator. Because the denominator here is 100, you will be shifting how many places towards the left? 2 places, as there are 2 zeros. So when you shift, 1 by 100 will be equal to 0.01. So 1 paise will be equal to 0.01 rupee. So this relation you have to keep in mind. 1 paise is 1 by 100 of a rupee. Or in decimals when you write 1 paise is 0.01 rupee. So what will be 2 paise? 2 paise will be, use this relation. 1 paise is 1 by 100. 2 paise will be 2 by 100 of a rupee, or this is equal to 2 by 100, 0.02 of a rupee or rupees. What is 5 paise? 5 paise will be 5 by 100, which is 0.05. What is 10 paise? 10 paise will be 10 by 100. 10 by 100 will be 0.1 rupees. 0.1. So now from this, what do you understand? To convert paise to rupees, what you have to do? Divide it by 100, make it as a fraction with denominator 100, which means you only have to shift 2 places towards the left. The decimal place to be shifted 2 places towards the left. So given any paise, to convert into rupee, what do you have to do? Shift the decimal place, decimal point 2 places towards the left. So what will be 75 paise? 75 paise will be how many rupees? How much rupees? What's the relation? You have to shift how many places? 2 places towards the left the decimal point. So 75 means it is 75.0 when you take it as a decimal. So shifting 2 places towards the left, it will be 0.75 rupees. Now suppose it is say 465 paise. 465 paise. Converting to rupees, 465 in decimals you write it as 465.0. Converting to rupees, shift the decimal point 2 places towards the left. So 2 places, when you are shifting, it becomes 4.65 rupees, or we will say 4 rupees and 65 paise. So always in the paise unit you are having 2 places. Say what is this? Suppose it is 4.05. It means 4 rupees and 5 paise. What is 4.50? 4 rupees and 50 paise. See here the value is changed because the 5 is in a different place. Here it is 5 by 100. So it is 5 paise. Here it is 5 by 10. So 50. The value becomes 50. 50 paise. So hope you have understood how to convert the unit of money from paise to rupees. Yes. Now we go for converting the units of length. How we are going to convert or use decimals to represent the units of length. What are the basic units of length? We have millimeter, centimeter, meter and kilometer. So you will be finding the relation between each and then trying to convert. That is, you are going to write a smaller unit in terms of a bigger unit. Millimeter going to write in terms of centimeter, centimeter to be written in terms of meter and meter to be written in terms of kilometer. So what is the relation between millimeter and centimeter? 10 millimeter is equal to 1 centimeter. So what will be 1 millimeter? 1 millimeter is 1 by 10 of a centimeter. Now what is this 1 by 10 converted to a decimal? It will be 0.1 centimeter. Now for making this 1 by 10 as 0.1, what did we do? We have shifted a decimal point. How many places? 1 place towards the left because the denominator here it is 10. So from this relation, that is 1 millimeter is equal to 0.1 centimeter, you would have now got an idea for converting millimeter to centimeter. What you should do? Shift the decimal point. How many places towards the left? 1 place. So what will be 5 millimeter? 5 millimeter will be shifting 1 decimal place. The decimal point will be 0.5 centimeter. What is 25 millimeter? 25 millimeter will be shift only 1 place towards the left. The decimal point 1 place towards the left. So this will be 2.5 centimeter. So is it clear how to convert millimeters to centimeter? Now relation between centimeter and meter. Converting centimeters in terms of meter. So what is the relation between centimeter and meter? 100 centimeters make 1 meter. So what is 1 centimeter? 1 by 100 of a meter. Now 1 by 100 same relation we have seen for paise. So what will you do? Converting this to a decimal, shift the decimal point. How many places? 2 places towards the left. So it will be 0.01 meter. So 1 centimeter is equal to 0.01 meter, which means for converting centimeter to meter, you will shift the decimal point 2 places towards the left. So suppose it is say 255 centimeter. In terms of meter, it will be 255 centimeter will be shift the decimal point 2 places towards the left. So it will be 2.55 meter. So this concept should come to your mind. What is the relation? So for converting centimeter to meter, how many places I have to shift? So next going for relation between meter and kilometer. Same way you can form the relation. I think by now it would have come to your mind what the relation is. You would have got it by now itself. Now how to find the relation? What is the relation between meter and kilometer? 1000 meters make 1 kilometer. So what is 1 meter? 1 by thousand of a kilometer. Now 1 by 1000, when you convert to a decimal, how many places you have to shift the decimal point? 3 places towards the left. So 1 meter will be equal to 0.001 kilometer. So you are having 3 decimal places. So what will be say 250 meter? 250 meter will be 0.250 kilometer, or say 1468 meter. 1468 meter will be how many kilometers? 1.468 kilometer, or 1 kilometer and 468 meters. 1 kilometer 468, sorry, 1 kilometer and 468 meters. So hope you have understood these conversions. You have to keep in mind the relation between each unit, between millimeter and centimeter, between centimeter and meter, and between meter and kilometer. If you know that, it's very easy for us for the conversions. Now we are going for the measuring unit of weight. What are the units for measuring weight? Gram and kilogram. So milligram is also there, but we are mostly concerned with gram and kilogram. So how you are going to convert this gram to kilogram using decimals? So find the relation between them. What is the relation? 1000 grams will be equal to 1 kilogram. So what is 1 gram? 1 gram will be equal to 1 by 1000 of a kilogram. Same is the relation between meter and kilometer. So 1 by 1000 means in terms of decimal. How you will write that 1 by 1000 as a decimal? Shift the decimal point. How many places towards the left? 3 places. So this will be 0.001 kilogram. So what will be 5 grams? 5 grams will be equal to 0.005 kilogram. What is 250 gram? 250 gram will be equal to 0.250 kilogram. Now what will be 4689 grams? This will be equal to, shift how many places? 3 places. So 4.689 kg. Or this is 4 kg and 689 grams. So gram place, how many places are there? 3. So for converting gram to kilogram, you shift 3 places, decimal point 3 places towards the left. So hope it is clear for you, the conversion of the different units of measurement, that is money, length and weight we have seen. So you have to keep in mind what are the basic relations, and based on that you are only shifting the decimal point towards the left, how many places depending upon the denominator. So hope the concept is clear for you. Thank you children.